Hi my friend, today I will tell you 5 incredible facts about Stipe Miocic. Let's start, and with you, like and subscribe is the best motivation for me. Former UFC heavyweight champion Stipe Miocic is arguably one of the greatest heavyweights in the history of the promotion. The fighter from Cleveland, Ohio, was a force to be reckoned with both inside and outside the octagon. Not being an experienced screamer, Stipe always liked to talk in a cage. That's why people may not know some of the confusing facts that have shaped one of the most experienced fighters performing today. On that note, let's look at 5 incredible facts about Stipe Miocic. Number 5. If not for the UFC, Stipe Miocic could have made a baseball career in MLB. Stipe Miocic is considered the coolest person on the planet. Before becoming the UFC heavyweight champion, Stipe Miocic was an outstanding baseball player. Stipe Miocic was an all-round baseball player as a student, playing for both Cleveland State and Trevecca Nazarene University. In 2005, Miocic finished the season with a brilliant result. .344 batters averaged 7 home runs and 43 RBIs, which led his college to the conference championship. Recalling the time when he played baseball in college, Stipe Miocic said, "For a big guy, I was fast." Despite the fact that a brilliant career in the UFC would not allow him to continue playing baseball, Stipe Miocic's love for the game remains strong. Number 4. Stipe Miocic is a firefighter. Despite the fame and money that comes with the title of UFC heavyweight champion, Stipe Miocic is essentially a representative of the working class. When he's not boxing and beating the deadliest heavyweights, Stipe Miocic works as a part-time paramedic firefighter. Fire paramedics are those who first respond to fires and perform routine extinguishing duties. However, they are also able to provide emergency medical care when needed. Stipe Miocic works as a firefighter and paramedic at the Oakwood and Valley View fire departments in his hometown of Ohio. Stipe Miocic often organized fights to raise funds for the Firefighters Foundation and several other charities associated with the case. In an interview, Stipe spoke about the dedication that the profession of a paramedic firefighter helps him realize. "I like being around a person who needs you. It doesn't matter if he's a little sick, or if he has a complete cardiac arrest or something like that. You are doing everything possible to stabilize their condition and take them to the hospital. This whole aspect of being a firefighter, helping people at any time of the day or night, I just like it. I'm enjoying every second of it, just knowing there's a chance I could help someone." When he finishes his MMA career, the future member of the UFC Hall of Fame plans to work as a paramedic firefighter on a permanent basis. Number 3. The first to break Cleveland's 52-year championship curse. Cleveland, Ohio, is a proud city with a rich history of professional sports. Until recently, it was quite difficult to hold championships in the city. When Stipe Miocic became the UFC heavyweight champion in 2016 by defeating Fabricio Werdum at UFC 198, he ended a 52-year championship drought in his beloved hometown. Many in Cleveland hoped that the NBA's Cleveland Cavaliers or MLB Cleveland Indians would be the end of the championship drought. Instead, a local firefighter who became an MMA fighter, Stipe Miocic, brought honor to the city. Interestingly, about 5 weeks later, the NBA team Cleveland Cavaliers joined the party, winning the NBA championship. Stipe Miocic was the head coach who officially started the stage of Cleveland's victory in the championship. Number 2. He holds the record for the number of title defenses in the history of the UFC in the heavyweight division. The UFC heavyweight division is full of big, bad guys. Most of them have serious knockout power. Because of this, it is extremely difficult for heavyweight champions to retain their title even for a limited period. Stipe Miocic, the former owner of the Golden Gloves, wrote his name in the history books, defending his title 3 times, the current UFC record. Legendary heavyweights such as Randy Couture, Cain Velasquez and Tim Sylvia have defended their titles twice during their reign. However, it was Stipe Miocic who accomplished the feat 3 times, setting a UFC record. It should be noted that Miocic defeated big names in the UFC heavyweight division, including Alistair Overeem, Junior Dos Santos and Francis Ngannou to achieve this feat. Number 1. Stipe Miocic came to MMA as a sparring partner of a UFC fighter. While studying to be a wrestler in high school, Stipe Miocic was invited as a training partner to a nearby MMA gym. He used his wrestling abilities to help train a fighter named Dan Bobish. Training at the Strong Style MMA gym in Ohio, Dan fought in the UFC in 1997. Having become a sparring partner of Dan Bobish, the the Strong Style MMA gym soon became Stipe Miocic's new home. It remains so to this day. Training in the Strong Style MMA gym under the guidance of head coach Marcus Marinelli, Stipe won the Golden Gloves. He also reached the quarter-final stage of the national championship. Stipe Miocic, who graduated from high school wrestling, began his professional career in MMA in 2010. He had 6 fights in just over a year and won each fight by knockout over 3 rounds. He was eventually signed by the UFC on June 14, 2011. Friends, that's all I have. In the next issue I will tell the real reason why Khabib Nurmagomedov has finished his career. As always, like and subscribe from you. And write everything down. What do you think about today's video in the comments? While